don't know. I've been in a box. I decided I'm starting over. I feel like God has put me in this uncomfortable position, but I think this is the push I needed to achieve the goals I've been seeing. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new series I am calling Starting Over in My 30s. You guys, let me close my computer. Sorry that it's echoey. I am doing an open house, or sitting in an open house, and it's empty. And this room, the room is like no carpet, no padding. So if it's echoey, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take my talents to outside so you guys can hear me better. So, what am I saying? Okay, so yes, I'm starting a new series here on my channel called Starting Over in My 30s. I'm 33, and you know, I've been doing vlogs and been telling you guys how I've been looking for a new job. I lost my job, and honestly, yesterday there's a job I applied for, and I really thought I got it. Went really well, and I thought I had it. Yesterday was Friday, Good Friday, mind you, and I got an email saying that I wasn't being moved forward, and it like crushed me. Like, when I tell you crushed me, it felt like the weight of the world finally like collapsed, because I haven't really been applying to any other jobs because a lot of them really don't fit me. And this one was perfect. It was working with animals. It was still doing social media and marketing. It was hybrid. It was closer to my house, because where I live is a big issue with, you know, traveling to and from Phoenix. So it just checked all the boxes for me, and the hiring manager said she said it was a really tough decision. You know, she gave me feedback. She said there was really nothing I didn't do. She said it was just competitive, which social media is a competitive job. And so she said it came down to like one small detail, which was like fundraising background, which I don't really have. Like, I've worked at a nonprofit, but I didn't take part in the fundraising and sponsorship section of it. I just did the marketing portion. And I think that's what, with that experience, had I had that experience, maybe I would have had a chance. But she said I would have been perfect for the job. It just, that's how narrow it came down to. So with that being said, you know, I appreciated the feedback, but it made me really like take a step back and just say, okay, what is going on? Like, I truly started questioning God. I was like, God, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Like, what's going on? What's wrong with me? Why can't I find a job? Why is it that I get this close to a job that I like, or that I really felt like I was going to get that job, and then, you know, nothing, then I don't get it. And so I just had to take a step back, and I was talking to a friend, because she also is been looking for a different job, but she, you know, does her own business on the side. Her business is a little bit easier to do than real estate, but at least I think so, because you know, the type of contracting and, you know, things that she does is just, and now I shouldn't say easy, because I'm not even in the, you know, in her shoes, but I know she gets, you know, business. I mean, obviously I get business too with real estate, and you know, you guys know, like, honestly, I haven't sold a house since last summer, which was 2025, and not because I started working. I did get comfortable with working, but the market has just been trash, and I don't know, I just kind of, I wanted to, but I just didn't know how to. Like, I don't know, I've been in a box. So I decided I'm starting over. I'm still looking for a job. I do have a second round interview on Monday. Today's Saturday, April 4th. So I am still in that, looking for that. But one of the influencers I follow, local influencers here, she has like this private AZ events, and it's like events, and let me see what it's actually called. Exclusive events and meetups. And it, you know, she's an influencer, so she goes to these. Sometimes she gets like free tickets where she can do giveaways from them. Anywho, that's beside the point. She put me in it with like, it's like 2,000 other people in it, but you know, it's an exclusive thing. And I love that she's been like putting in these events, exclusive events, and I've never been to any, and I was like, you know what? That's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start there, because not only would it be great for content, it'd be great for networking and people of my age, my peers. And so I've been in a box. I haven't marketed myself. I haven't really done anything for real estate, and now is the time. Now is the time. And also, I've been on here for years talking about how I wanted to monetize my channel and social media in general. So it's time for that too, because I'm trying to work in social media, and I think it's time to sit down and really like rework the algorithm a little bit. Really, I don't know. I want to build my Instagram. Instagram's hard for me, because what works on Instagram, what works on TikTok and even YouTube does not always work on Instagram. Instagram's so hit and miss, but I'm gonna sit down and I'm about to do it. I definitely, at the very least, want to monetize YouTube, and so I feel like this is the best place to start and to talk about my journey, because there's probably other moms out there who are in their 30s. I'm on the younger end and even on the older end, but I guess I'm kind of in the middle. I still feel like a young mom, y'all. But it's just time for me to like start over, which is a scary thing. And I feel like God has put me in this uncomfortable position, but I think this is the push I needed to achieve the goals I've been saying. And when I think about it, if I am successful in doing this, real estate will be my job, and I'm working for myself. So who can fire me? Who can fire me? Who can tell me when to be in? And I control the income. And I feel like I've joined a new real estate team. I'm gonna be back on getting leads again. And so with that being said, the only person that's standing in my way is me. And so I'm excited to hopefully, I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is just the first episode. So we're gonna start here. I'm doing an open house today, and then I can walk through the house a little bit for you guys. And then after that, I am going to meet up with an old friend. We used to be co-workers, but me and her, we have not seen each other for a while. We clicked, like we were clicked. Like we probably would be closer if we lived closer. But I'm gonna meet up with her for lunch, and then I need to get back down here to get Luna ready for she's going to see Kalani tonight. So hopefully she'll take some good videos and pictures. You know, she's 8, so we'll see. But yeah, so let's jump into this vlog. I know this was a long intro, but I feel like I needed to say it. I needed to do it, and I don't know, the idea came to me last night, so let's just do it. Okay, as a part of me joining this new team, I had to do an open house. So let's do this. This is the house I'm at. I believe it is $360 right now on the market. It's actually been on the market for only a week. And so we're gonna walk in. I do have my sitting area. So I'm guessing this is like a little, I don't know, front room, living room. I would make it like a formal something. I don't really know. Then you walk into the kitchen. Here's my little flyers. Like I said, like dining, maybe another living room area. Yeah, you can put the TV here. We'll go straight to the backyard real quick. It does have a pool. So it has a nice long patio. Has a pool. They already have turf. It's not bad at all. It's cold. The air keeps kicking on. So here's a view of the kitchen area. Looks like a half bath. I actually need to look at the specs of the home. Garage. This is probably like a closet. Half bath. Okay, let's go upstairs real quick. I don't like being in vacant houses by myself, because I don't know, it's just creepy, you know. All right. So there's one. I'm assuming this is the... I don't understand when they put these things in hallways. Here's the primary. Long walk-in closet. Not too bad. And then we'll go around. Ooh, going up the stairs. I'm out of shape, y'all. Bathroom. Bedroom 3. And then 4. And then your laundry room is up here. I don't know. This floor plan doesn't really do it for me because all the bedrooms are so close together. I don't know. I personally don't like it, but I'm not buying the house. So we'll see how long it sits on the market. So I have about an hour and a half. And then, yeah, go eat and then get Luna ready for this concert. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, hey guys, so it is now Monday. We did the little tour. I totally forgot my camera. I took my backpack out of the car when I was doing the open house and my camera was in it, and I didn't really have like the tripod or a selfie stick to really use my phone. So I was like, you know what? We'll pick up where we left off. I really do like my intro from when I was in the open house. So I was just gonna, you know, have that little fun transition and we come here. So today's Monday, April 6th. This is still episode 1 of starting over in my 30s. It's 1:15, I have an interview in an hour. So I'm trying to make sure I look good. Have an interview, not in an hour, in 15 minutes at 1:30. And then I also have to jump on a Zoom call for real estate at 1:30 for Zillow calls. So I'm just trying to navigate that and how that's gonna work out. I really want to do this interview. I got ChatGPT set me up, telling me, you know, all the things to do. I'm trying to make sure my hair doesn't look like a shaggy dog. I took down the braids, obviously, as you can see, because first portion of this video I have braids. I literally just took them down today and washed my wig. So yeah, I was like, you know what, I need to pick up the camera because we're starting over in our 30s. You know, my girlies that are in their 30s and you still feel like a 30-something-year-old teenager. That's me. I'm a 33-year-old teenager. I'm still trying to figure out this thing called life. So yeah, so I'm about to I'm just having ChatGPT help me like figure out what to expect, because I literally I'm tired of interviewing. And the lady said that the way I wrote down hiring manager, in-person interview, final interview. I'm thinking that this is the first of probably 2 or 3 more interviews. So 2 more interviews. If I'm reading this right, it should be 2 more interviews. When I did the HR interview, she said that she would talk to her hiring manager, and I think that's what I wrote down, hiring manager. And then they would talk to me, and then we would go from there if we're gonna do an in-person interview and then one final interview. So that's the thing with these jobs, y'all. So many interviews. And I don't like it because I feel like it keeps the position open. And let me tell you, social media marketing is so competitive, and I haven't been in it long enough for me to, now I wouldn't say stand out, because I did stand out in my last, but just really getting that those extra skills. And also, side note, a lot of these social media jobs I'm starting to notice are asking for you to do things that are a step around social media marketing, because it's not that I'm just applying to social media jobs, I'm applying to marketing jobs too. And some of them are asking for like legit, want you to do all the social media, come up with all the strategies, writing on the newsletters, the blogs and all of that. And then they want you to event plan, event coordinate, fundraise, use social for that, which that goes hand in hand. Like if I'm promoting, you know, an event, or I'm trying to raise awareness, but having them have like all these other skills that are disqualifying me is kind of annoying, because it's like most jobs, social media jobs, aren't more than marketing. They're just, you know, so to ask a candidate to have marketing plus event coordination plus fundraising plus whatever else, is like, why do y'all want this one job to be wrapped up in, or these 3-tiered jobs to wrap up in one, you know, one title? I don't know. So there's that. So yeah, we're gonna see. Like I said, I'm more nervous because I know that I'm qualified, but these interviews, you just never know what they're gonna ask. And so I always have to tell ChatGPT who I'm having the interview with, so it can help me expect certain questions, because I really thought like with the HR manager one, it could have been behavioral questions for all I know. And I don't do well with behavioral questions because you don't know how to answer them. You don't know how to say, yeah, I'm perfect, or no, I'm not perfect, but I'm not a mess. So, you know, like, people mess up, but then if you tell them about a time, you know, something went wrong or whatever the case may be, it's like they just, I don't want this as my background, my robe. But yeah, it's just like they, I don't know. I really don't know, honestly. So that one went well. Now this one's with the, of course my mouse doesn't want to work. But this one I think is with, yeah, this one's with the communications director. See, it's so many people I don't really know. So we're gonna see y'all. So I'm going to have this interview, and then after that I need to straighten up. I have a cleaning lady coming on Wednesday because my niece and her mom are coming. They're staying at my house, so I need to pick up stuff. I need to do laundry. That way, I don't know, it's like a pre-clean before the actual lady cleans, because it's just stuff everywhere. But yeah, so I will get back to that. And yes, this is what being unemployed and starting over in your 30s looks like. You're back to square one.